Somaliland, a quest for recognition in the Horn of Africa. Somaliland, a territory nestled in the Horn of Africa, presents a compelling case of a self-declared state navigating the intricate landscape of international politics. Functioning with its own government, currency, and military, it aspires for international recognition, a dream that remains elusive despite significant achievements in state building. This analysis delves deep into Somaliland's historical tapestry, the arduous path to self-declaration, its current social and economic fabric, and the formidable challenges that stand in the way of international recognition. A colonial legacy in the seeds of independence. The late 19th century marked a turning point for the region. In 1884, Somaliland became a British protectorate, christened British Somaliland. Local Somali sultans, representing various clans like the Isaaq, Issa, Gadabursi, and Warsangali, signed treaties with the British. This established a distinct administrative and legal system within British Somaliland, laying the foundation for a separate identity that would blossom in the years to come. The mid-20th century witnessed a burgeoning desire for independence. The Legislative Council of British Somaliland, the voice of the people, echoed this sentiment in a 1960 resolution demanding independence. Their dream materialized on June 26, 1960, when the territory became the state of Somaliland, a short-lived period of self-governance. Inspired by the ideals of pan-Somali nationalism, the state of Somaliland united with the formerly Italian-administered Trust Territory of Somaliland, soon to be Somalia, on July 1, 1960, forming the Somali Republic. A union of unequals in the struggle for self-determination. The union with Somalia, however, proved to be a tumultuous one. Somalilanders felt increasingly marginalized by the southern-dominated government in Mogadishu. Their grievances stemmed from a sense of being politically and economically neglected, with their interests failing to find adequate representation. This disenfranchisement festered, culminating in the outbreak of a brutal civil war in Somalia in the late 1980s. The northern regions, under the leadership of the Somali National Movement, SNM, a rebel group, fiercely resisted the oppressive regime of Siad Barre. The tide turned in 1991 as Somalia's central government crumbled. Seizing this opportunity, Somaliland declared its independence on May 18, 1991. Their justification rested on the argument that the 1960 union was a voluntary agreement between two sovereign states. With Somalia embroiled in violence and chaos, Somalilanders believed the union was no longer tenable. From declaration to statehood, building a nation. The Declaration of Independence marked the beginning of a challenging yet remarkable journey for Somaliland. Here's a closer look at the key factors that solidified its path to statehood. 1. Distinct colonial legacy. The period under British rule provided Somaliland with a separate administrative and legal framework, distinct from Somalia. This legacy served as a crucial foundation for self-governance after independence. 2. Clan cohesion. Somali society is deeply rooted in clan structures. Following the collapse of Somalia's central government, clan elders in Somaliland played a pivotal role in establishing peace and order within the territory. A pivotal event was the 1991 Burao Conference, where clan leaders came together and reached a consensus on declaring independence. 3. Democratic institutions. Somaliland has painstakingly built a functioning democratic system. A constitution serves as the bedrock of governance, with regular elections and a multi-party system ensuring political participation. This has fostered legitimacy and stability within the region. 4. Economic development. Despite lacking international recognition, Somaliland has made significant strides in developing its market-based economy. Livestock export and trade play a crucial role, and the private sector demonstrates a relative strength compared to neighboring Somalia. A society steeped in tradition, demographics and social fabric. Somaliland's population is estimated to be around 3.5 million. Somalis form the overwhelming majority, with the Isaaq clan being the most prominent. Arabic and English hold a secondary position alongside Somali as languages of communication. Islam is the dominant religion, shaping the cultural and social fabric of Somaliland. Notable figures who shaped Somaliland's destiny. 1. Muhammad Haji Ibrahim Eagle. A towering figure in the independence movement, Eagle served as the first president of Somaliland from 1991 to 2002. He played a central role in guiding the fledgling state through its formative years. Ahmad Mohammed Silinyo, a former president who held office from 2010 to 2017, Silinyo is credited with promoting peace and stability within Somaliland. He emphasized economic development and international engagement. 2. Ayaan Hirsi Ali. Born in Hargeisa, Somaliland, Ayaan Hirsi Ali is a Somali-born Dutch activist, writer, and politician. Though she left Somaliland at a young age, her story embodies the complex history of the region and the challenges faced by Somali women. Beyond the capital, a glimpse into Somaliland's regions. Somaliland's territory encompasses a diverse landscape, ranging from the rugged Ethiopian border highlands to the scenic Gulf of Aden coastline. Here's a brief overview of its key regions. 1. Marodi Geeks. The westernmost region, Marodi Geeks, is known for its historical significance. The ancient city of Sheikh, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, lies within its borders. 2. Saksal. This coastal region boasts beautiful beaches and the port city of Berbera, Somaliland's economic hub. 3. Togdheer. Home to the capital city, Hargeisa, Togdheer is the political and cultural heart of Somaliland. It also features historical sites like the Las Gil cave paintings, showcasing the region's rich prehistoric past. 4. Sanag. Encompassing the eastern mountains and the dramatic Majirtinia Plateau, Sanag is known for its scenic beauty and nomadic pastoral communities. Sul. Bordering Puntland, a disputed autonomous region in Somalia, Sul is a region with complex political dynamics. The cultural tapestry, art, music, and literature. Somaliland's rich culture is expressed through various art forms. 1. Poetry. Somali poetry, known as Hilo, holds a significant place in Somali culture. Poetry competitions are popular events, showcasing the skills of poets and their ability to address social and political issues. 2. Music. Somali music is known for its vibrant rhythms and use of traditional instruments like the oud, lute, and the kaban, lyre. Modern Somali music often blends traditional sounds with contemporary influences. 3. Visual arts. Carpets and textiles adorned with intricate designs are a renowned form of Somali art. Additionally, the aforementioned Las Gil cave paintings offer a glimpse into the artistic expressions of the region's prehistoric inhabitants. The challenges of daily life, healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Despite significant progress, Somaliland faces challenges in delivering essential services to its population. 1. Healthcare. Limited access to quality healthcare remains a concern. While Somaliland has made strides in establishing healthcare facilities, a shortage of qualified medical personnel and essential equipment persists. 2. Education. The education system is undergoing development, but challenges like inadequate resources and teacher training remain. 3. Infrastructure. The lack of international recognition hinders infrastructure development. Somaliland struggles to secure funding for vital projects like road construction and power generation. The role of women in Somaliland. Somaliland's society is patriarchal, but women are increasingly playing a vital role in various spheres. 1. Business. Women are actively involved in business activities, particularly in small-scale trade and entrepreneurship. 2. Politics. While women's representation in government remains low, there's a growing recognition of the need for increased female participation. 3. Civil society. Women's organizations play a crucial role in advocating for social issues like education for girls and gender equality. The flourishing media landscape. Somaliland boasts a vibrant and independent media landscape, with a growing number of newspapers, radio stations, and even private television channels. These media outlets play a significant role in informing the public, fostering debate, and holding the government accountable. The environmental concerns, drought and desertification. The Horn of Africa is a region highly susceptible to drought, and Somaliland is no exception. Climate change. Poses a significant threat, leading to desertification and impacting agricultural production. Addressing these environmental challenges requires international cooperation and support. The roadblocks to recognition. A complex geopolitical landscape. Despite its achievements in state building and establishing a peaceful society, Somaliland's quest for international recognition remains unfulfilled. Here's a deep dive into the formidable challenges that stand in its way. 1. Somalia's opposition. The biggest hurdle is the unwavering opposition from the Somali government. Somalia views Somaliland as a breakaway region and vehemently rejects its claims to independence. This stance significantly hinders Somaliland's efforts to gain international legitimacy, as Somalia actively lobbies against recognition in regional and international forums. 2. The principle of territorial integrity. The concept of territorial integrity, a cornerstone of international relations, dictates that established borders should be respected. Recognizing Somaliland could be perceived as undermining this principle and setting a precedent for other secessionist movements. This concern weighs heavily on the minds of many countries, particularly those in Africa with their own internal ethnic and regional divisions. 3. Regional politics. The countries surrounding Somaliland tread cautiously on the issue of recognition. They are wary of upsetting the delicate balance of power in the Horn of Africa and the potential domino effect it could have on their own internal dynamics. Additionally, some countries might be apprehensive about potential economic or political competition if Somaliland gains recognition. 4. Lack of economic clout. Without international recognition, Somaliland's economic development is hampered. It faces difficulties in attracting foreign direct investment and accessing international loans. This lack of economic clout further weakens its case for recognition, creating a vicious cycle. Engaging the international community, a strategy for recognition. Somaliland has not been passive in its pursuit of recognition. It has adopted a multi-pronged approach to engage the international community. 1. Diplomacy. Somaliland has established diplomatic missions in various countries, actively lobbying for recognition. These missions promote Somaliland's achievements in governance, security, and human rights. 2. Development cooperation. Somaliland has partnered with international organizations and NGOs for developmental projects. This collaboration showcases its commitment to stability and progress, highlighting its potential as a responsible member of the international community. 3. Diaspora engagement. The large and vibrant Somali diaspora plays a crucial role in advocating for Somaliland's cause. Diaspora communities lobby their respective governments and raise awareness about Somaliland's aspirations. Possible scenarios for the future. The future of Somaliland's quest for recognition remains uncertain. Here are some potential scenarios that could unfold. 1. Continued status quo. Somaliland might continue to exist as a de facto state, maintaining its internal governance and security but lacking international recognition. It would focus on internal development and strengthening its case for recognition. 2. Negotiations with Somalia. Dialogue and potential negotiations between Somaliland and Somalia could lead to a power-sharing agreement or a confederal structure. This scenario would require significant compromises from both sides and a willingness to address historical grievances. 3. International recognition. A shift in international opinion, coupled with a breakthrough in negotiations with Somalia, could pave the way for international recognition of Somaliland's independence. This scenario, however, seems unlikely in the near future. The Horn of Africa in flux, a catalyst for change. The political landscape of the Horn of Africa is constantly evolving. Developments in neighboring countries, such as the ongoing political instability in Somalia and the ever-shifting regional alliances, could potentially influence Somaliland's future. Additionally, growing international interest in the Horn of Africa, driven by economic considerations and strategic competition, could create an opportunity for Somaliland to gain greater visibility. A call for dialogue and a measured approach. The international community faces a complex dilemma with Somaliland's quest for recognition. Recognizing the right to self-determination needs to be balanced with upholding the principle of territorial integrity. Finding a solution that addresses these competing concerns requires a nuanced approach. Facilitating dialogue between Somaliland and Somalia is crucial. Additionally, international actors can play a constructive role by encouraging good governance, human rights protections, and peaceful conflict resolution within Somaliland. Conclusion. A beacon of hope in a turbulent region. Somaliland's story is one of resilience and self-determination. Despite the challenges it faces, Somaliland has emerged as a beacon of stability and peace in a region often associated with conflict. Its journey towards recognition presents a complex case study for the international community. As the world grapples with issues of statehood and secessionist movements, Somaliland's experience offers valuable insights. Recognizing Somaliland's achievements while navigating the intricate geopolitical landscape of the Horn of Africa remains a significant challenge. However, finding a solution that respects the aspirations of the people of Somaliland while upholding international norms is a worthy pursuit that could pave the way for a more peaceful and prosperous future for the region. That wraps up our exploration of Somaliland. If you enjoyed this journey, smash that like button and subscribe to Mac Blogging for more tech dives, creative content, and insightful discussions. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this illegitimate country in the world? Share your experiences and we'll build a Mac-loving community together. So, let's end the video with the national anthem of Somaliland, which is still very much beloved by many because a lot of people think it sounds like it comes from a Super Nintendo game.